welcome back to another video. Well, I have been so excited to film this video for so long, literally so long. You guys know, well, you know from the title of the video, this is basically my home office, which I've decided is what I'm going to be calling this room. My home office glow up, the end of the home office renovation project. I've literally wanted to do something with this room ever since we moved into this house. We'd literally done nothing to this room at all. And it was kind of the last thing on our priority list, to be honest. I mean, there are loads of things we still want to do with our house, but in terms of like full room renovations, it was really like low priority. When we moved in, I had an old chest of drawers from IKEA, which was from our flat. I bought this desk and I bought a desk chair, and that is literally it. We quite often have this room as an extra spare bedroom. It's very much like bedroom size, but considering there are only two of us that live in this house, we really felt like we didn't need more than one spare bedroom that was always set up as a bedroom. But we do put a mattress in this room. There wasn't a blind in here though, so when we have guests in here, we're always like, please wear an eye mask at night. And for its main purpose, which is as my working space, it just had no character. It was just painted like very bright, icy white. I just knew that I wanted to turn this room into a beautiful, creative space. My job, a lot of it is about creativity, and I really wanted a space that I felt excited to work in. Also serve a purpose as a dressing room. I have all my clothes in here. In fact, that is one thing we did when we moved into this house, is we put those built-in wardrobes in literally like in the first month of living here, just because we could not find non-built-in wardrobes that fitted that space, that like really maximized it. I knew for this room, I didn't want it to be just like a plain, simple wall color. I just wanted to find a jazzy wallpaper that made this room like really exciting for me to come in, sit on my laptop and work from every day. So the inspiration for this room came when I came across a beautiful picture on the Sandberg Instagram page. I don't know if it's popped up on my explore page or something, but Sandberg is a beautiful, incredibly high quality wallpaper company. And this specific wallpaper, I will pop up a picture on the screen, but they put it with this like beautiful, really pale blue, antique kind of chest cabinet thing, the white lampshade, white floors, so very neutral, with some gorgeous like wood in there. And I thought, I already have my desk. My desk is like a lovely mango wood, and I just thought I can so picture that wallpaper in my room. The wallpaper is a collaboration with Joanna Bradford and Sandberg, and it's basically like a wave design with little dots and little flowers in, and it's called Ben, and I chose the colour red. They also have it in like a green and a blue, which I also thought were gorgeous, but the colour that it's in is actually more of like a terracotta orange red, which is one of my absolute favourite colours. Like orange is my favourite colour. And this like tone of red I just absolutely love. Because they'd put it with this beautiful blue antique-y thing, you guys know I'd wanted my wardrobes blue for ages. So I had got lots of samples from a paint company called Coat. I'd chosen one that I really wanted, which was like a blue-grey colour. Now I was so set on having the wardrobes in this blue-grey colour because I've been set on having my wardrobes blue for so long. And when I got the wallpaper sample, I matched it up with some of the paint samples, and I FaceTimed my mum, who is an amazing interior designer, and she was like, no, that's not the right colour for this room. In fact, I can show you, because this is actually how we decided the colour. I'm not sure if I've kept the original paint sample, but we came across this gorgeous muted green beige, I would say, colour, which in some lights looks quite warm toned, some lights looks quite cool toned, from Coat, called Rathbone Place. And that is the colour that we ended up going with. She basically said, the wallpaper's got quite warm tones, you probably need to choose something with slightly warmer tones. So we said goodbye to the blue, but this green colour definitely looks a bit blue in some lights, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Coat as well, just such a fab company. The samples are like basically a complete true match of the colour. You don't have to paint it on your wall, because that's what I didn't want to do, is like have to order a ton of samples, paint them all on. You can literally just stick, it's like a peel and stick sample. Genius idea. I was going to try and wallpaper the room by myself, but I thought I can be quite a perfectionist with things like matching up corners and making sure things are straight and stuff. And I just thought, if I get this wrong, it's going to bug me so much and it's going to be my fault. So I brought in this incredible woman called Amy in my local area who runs like a female founded decorating company, and she came in really last minute. She painted the wardrobes for me, which was a huge help. She's done it so well and wallpapered this room, and I literally love it so much. I know this wallpaper isn't for everyone, but I personally love it, and I guess that's all that matters. It's only me working in here all day. I'm trying to figure out if I want to sit down and talk you through everything and put clips over the whole thing, or show you a bit of the room as I talk. And I'm thinking I might actually move the camera around just to keep it fresh. It's funny because today I took some photos and like little clips for Instagram, and obviously to put as like clips over the top of me talking in this video. So I've cleared out any sort of like clutter from this room. So it's kind of a bit of like an unrealistic view of what it usually looks like. There's usually, you know, a gym bag on the floor and little bits everywhere, and that's completely okay. So if you're thinking this looks like almost untouched, like where's all your work stuff, that's why. I actually took some clips both on my phone and on this camera before, because it drives me up the wall how inaccurate just like the colours come through on this camera. It always looks so dark and like cool toned. But this is what they look like together. So these are the wardrobes. You guys have probably seen the wardrobes quite a lot before, but I just thought I would touch on them. We had them inbuilt and we were gonna go all the way up to the ceiling, but realized that space was gonna be pretty awkward to get to anyway. So instead, I put in those baskets, which you'll probably remember from HomeSense, not from HomeSense, from Dunelm. They are so fab. I've got things like swimwear, shoes, little bags and things like that in, and they're just such useful extra storage. I went for panelled doors on these wardrobes as well, because I wanted it to have a more like traditional, slightly more like cottagey feel, because this house is actually a renovated cottage. Like I said, we'd never had a blind in this room, and for the other two rooms that have blinds in our house, so both of our other bedrooms, we purchased our blinds from Blinds Direct, and we thought it was only right to go with Blinds Direct again. I'll write the name of the colour that we chose, but it's just basically a really beautiful off-white colour. We also added the thermal lining in here. We didn't get blackout because it's just not really necessary in this room, but the other two rooms in our house we have a blackout lining in. I just think the quality is so beautiful, and considering they are custom made or like custom size blinds, they come really quickly and they are really affordable. You can end up paying an absolute fortune for blinds and curtains. So I personally think Blinds Direct is just such an amazing option. If you're looking to do something that's a bit more budget friendly, but the material options they have, they send you a ton of free samples and they are just so beautiful. In our other rooms, I think we had a recycled linen, and I cannot remember what this one is, but like I said, I'll write it down in the description bit of this video. But it's really beautiful, high quality, kind of like natural looking material.
Realised I completely forgot to talk about my desk and desk chair, so just filling you in on where those are from now. But my desk was from Swoon. I believe they still sell it, and my desk chair was from Cult Furniture. Sadly it's out of stock, but I know you can get a desk chair in that kind of like teddy sort of Sherpa, whatever you want to call it, material from lots of places now. Also wanted to mention that the reason I put my desk by my window is because the view out the window is just so lovely when I'm working. So much better than just facing a wall, and lots of natural light, as you can see.
Storage wise in this room, I've just gone super simple for the extra piece of storage. So I think I've mentioned before, but I was super lucky to work with IKEA on a campaign through Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And this chest of drawers, which is from their Hemnes, I don't know how you say it, Hemnes collection, I think it is, was just perfect for this room. We've got slightly awkward space here because we've got this radiator honestly just plonked on a wall. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me, the positioning of it. Maybe one day we will consider moving it. But yeah, I have this kind of awkward space that I wanted to fill with some extra storage because I always need extra storage. This is just such a lovely, simple chest of drawers. I've had bits from this range literally since I was about 10, I think. When I told my dad that we've got something from this range, he was like, oh, we've always had bits for your room from that range. I have considered actually changing the knobs on these doors, but for now I think that the black in them ties in quite well with the fact that our windows are black, because there's not really a lot of other stuff that's black in this room. I've got these 2 extra like wicker baskets, which is just storage, basically like beauty and hair storage that I need kind of daily. Actually, at some point, I'm gonna consider putting something on this wall. I just have no idea what yet. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking like potentially like a circle mirror or something, but I don't know if I need another mirror in this room, but I'm just thinking something like that'll reflect the light. The light's not the best in here. So yeah, or maybe even some more art. I'm just gonna give you a close-up of the wallpaper. We've got very much evening light on it now, but you can see with the little dots and the flowers, I'm obsessed with it. So next up, mirror. This mirror was from William Wood, and it's just the perfect mirror for this space. I really wanted a freestanding, like leaning mirror, just because, like I said, we quite often use this as a spare bedroom and put a mattress on the floor in this room. So I wanted something that we can easily move in and out, and this was just perfect. It's a really nice big size. Obviously great for when I'm getting ready, if I want to take little videos, selfies. I'm quite excited to actually like film things in this room. But the mirror, I will again, try and leave the links for literally everything in this room. But it's this beautiful metal gold mirror from William Wood, and it is just perfect. Like, I have a lot of friends that have used William Wood mirrors before. My mum says she's used them in lots of houses. It's just beautiful. I love the arched shape. I know they're kind of like known for their arched mirrors, but this one, yeah, just goes so well. I really feel like this mirror kind of like helped my vision to come to life. I'm very, very happy with it. So moving on to kind of the last little bit of this room. Artwork wise, I went from one extreme to the other. I was very sure that I was gonna go for this really gorgeous South American artist, I guess, that sells her prints. She does really, really bold prints. And I think in another house, a bold print with a bold wallpaper could look really cool. But after putting this incredibly jazzy wallpaper in this room, I thought actually I really want to tie in the slightly more like traditional cottagey elements of this house with a print instead of going really bright. So I actually found this on Etsy. I'll again link it for you. Lots of prints on Etsy, they don't actually print out the print for you. They just kind of send it to you, and then you can go to like Staples or whatever and print it out. But this one, you choose your print and they'll send it to you in the size that you want. So I selected a size, and it's basically a super kind of, it's sort of like a really old abstract piece of art that's got these lovely like green blue tones in, which I thought worked really well with the wardrobe doors. Signed by whoever did the original, sorry, the light is really reflecting here, but signed by whoever did the original print, and has got what would have been like a, I don't know, I guess it's just like an old paper background in beige, but it's been put on a white mount, which I really liked because I've got things in this room that are very true white in colour, including the skirting boards, including the ceilings, my new IKEA piece of furniture, and I just wanted to have a bit of bright white to tie it in. I think it's worked really well, and I went for an oak frame, like a solid oak frame. Can't remember the name of the brand, but I basically just searched on Google and found something that was kind of reasonable in price. Then last little bit, this is such a makeshift corner, and the reason this chest is here is I was actually sent it by a brand a long time ago as part of like a PR package. And obviously it's a really beautiful chest, but I need extra shoe storage. This chest is actually just full of trainers pretty much. And I have things like my hairdryer in the other half of it. So it's quite a nice way of keeping things tidy in the room. And then this lamp has never been in this room before, but I thought it actually provides really nice light in the evening and in the mornings. It's not like super bright because we've got spotlights basically in our whole house, and they are really, really quite bright. Even the dim setting is quite bright. This provides like a really beautiful warm light, which I'll show you in a second, but that lamp was from H&M, I'm pretty sure, which I bought ages ago, but I kind of feel like it's made for this room. I don't know if you guys will agree, but I just think it looks absolutely perfect in here. Guys, I'm honestly so happy with how this came out. I'm so happy that I took the risk with the wallpaper. Even if it's an acquired taste, I really just feel like this room is like everything that I wanted it to be, everything that I envisaged and more. So yeah, I really do hope you guys like it as well. Like I said, I'll try and leave everything linked with like all the details down below. But thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you do want to stick around, and let me know other little interior videos that you might want to see. I'm also in the process of doing a few very like small renovation bits, more with like decorative items for our spare bedroom. So yeah, there'll be some exciting bits to come. I'm so happy to be back with like a final room transformation video. But yeah, please subscribe if you do want to stick around, and I'll see you in my next video.